This is Dabu7, an earthquake update, looking here at the global incident map. As far as the global activity is concerned, the biggest quake that we've seen here in the past 12 hours or so has been this 6.2 here, Carlsberg Ridge. You can see here, this is situated off the coast of Somalia. And it is east-southeast of this island region right here. We do not have any tsunami alerts on this as of right now, and no reports of immediate damage, but that is the biggest quake that we've seen as of late. Now, some normal activity around the Ring of Fire in this part of Russia and the areas around Japan, we're used to seeing mid-level quake activity. And here, if we go to satellite, you can see that this, once again, is striking right on the ridge line that goes all the way down to the Serpent Heads. And this is normal activity. It will run all the way up toward Iceland at times, and we've seen swarming associated with that. Now, focusing in on the United States, one thing you're not going to see here on this map that I showed in the last earthquake video was USGS shows the earthquake patterns in Arizona, Texas, all the way over to around the New Madrid, and you can see that there is an uptick in activity in this region, specifically around the New Madrid and cutting through Tennessee all the way over into the Appalachian region. This is medium-sized activity, shallow activity, and as we can see here in the Carolinas, add another one, a 2.29. I've been doing earthquake reports for years. I check them every day, regardless if I put out a video or not. I'm always looking at the maps. And what I've noticed is there is indeed an uptick in East Coast, Midwest activity. Smaller quakes, but they're still there. We've seen them off of the coast of New York, Maine, Jersey, and all through these states at times. So when I start to see quakes hitting over here, lots of times it's associated with East Coast activity when this ridge line is affected. Also, the islands and the plate region that runs around right through here and down around Venezuela, all this seems to have a little bit of play in terms of the East Coast plate, or fault line, should I say. The old Craton plate is what comes to mind here, that runs down through here and cuts across right here and then back up through here. And what's interesting is all these quakes seem to follow that pattern through that region. Utah, 2.1, and some of the quakes that have been registering over here have been negative in depth, meaning they're ground level or something's happening above ground, like dynamite or some blasting or something like that. USGS will list that. When we can see here in Northern California, 4.32, 4.2, in the area still getting hit with some average type of earthquakes, but nothing tremendous. I think the Carlsberg earthquake, the biggest. I don't see any tsunami activity associated with that, but we do once again see some activity here on the East Coast in terms of North Carolina, Utah, Nevada, still continuing to swarm. There were a lot of quakes hitting there yesterday. Just because they're not showing them on the map here doesn't mean it's been silent there by no means. A good swarm going on north of Tonopah, north of Area 51 in the Nevada desert. This going down just west of it. But that is a look at the most recent quake activity. I'll leave links below. Much love, y'all.